everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another one of those like hashtag relatable videos. This one literally took me hours to like come up with like what I wanted to say because I didn't want it to be too basic. But this video is actually special because I'm actually doing a correlated blog post. So if you want more things you should know to navigate your 20s, go over there, check it out. And while you're at it, if you guys enjoy these kind of videos, stick around by subscribing, check me out on my other social medias. It's grand, it's a good time. When I was thinking of ideas to film for this video today, I was like, kind of had one of those realizations where I was thinking, holy shit, Sarah, you're in your mid-20s. That's kind of scary. I'm 24 now, which is crazy. And I was like looking back at my old videos to get ideas, and I was like, oh my god, Sarah, the things that you are going to experience, you know, like watching my old videos, things I wish I would have known, kind of. So I put together this list for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Some of it's cliche, some of it's not. When I was probably like a senior in high school, I remember thinking that I was gonna go to college and boys would be asking me out on dates and it would be great. And then I quickly learned that my 20s was nothing like that. Basically what I'm trying to say is what you pictured your 20s, it's okay for it not to actually be like that in your 20s. Say yes to new things. And this is one that I constantly have to remind myself because obviously in our 20s we can't grow if we're not experiencing new things. But I oftentimes like come up with excuses for not doing things and not hanging out with people. But in reality, you really need to push yourself to try new things, go out on friend dates, do this, do that. One of my pet peeves whenever I was in college and stuff like that, like one of your friends talking to a guy and she's like, oh, the hookup was like the best thing ever, and then as soon as they're over, she's like, oh yeah, he was like really bad anyway. And you're just kind of over there thinking, what? Don't be that girl. It's often hard when things don't go the way we expect them to put other things down, but it's important also to remember that it kind of reflects on your character when things get around. So don't be that girl to do that. Not even gonna lie, I did it in college too, so I'm not above you guys, but just learn from my mistakes. Putting things down when things change is just not cool. On the more material end of things, find your lipstick and your signature scent, because there's just nothing that makes you feel better than when you put your makeup on and then you're just about to top everything off with your lip color, and then you put it on and you're like, damn, I look good, and then you spritz some perfume on you and you're like, holy crap, I am Beyonce. So in our 20s, we're probably gonna learn that different alcohols do different things to us. And it's important to kind of remember those things, like make a mental note. Like for me, beer makes me cry. I don't know why. Like in college, I would get beer drunk and then I would be crying over something completely ridiculous. But like, it's important to kind of know those kind of things, so then like as, you know, we're going about adulthood and everything like that, we're knowing our limits and knowing what we can and can't do, so we're not making a scene somewhere. It's not cool to like still be living in your college years once you're out of your college years, which kind of sucks too. Don't let your family dictate your life. Obviously the times are different than when our parents were growing up. People do things like move in with their boyfriends and stuff before they're married, and it's important to remind yourself that it's your life, not your family's life. This one goes out to all of my friends and all of those girls who are single, and that is to dabble in the fuckboy life. I've even had my fair share of fuckboy encounters, but every single one of them was a learning experience. Date every other kind of guy. It's fun. Despite what you think, you're not gonna be single forever, and you like will have those experiences and know exactly what you like. Accept your jean size and your bra size. I don't want to accept that I'm sometimes 27, sometimes 28. I would much rather still be my size 26, but unfortunately that's life, and life goes on. Clothes are going to fit you so much better when you buy the right size, and same with bras. Everyone does life at different paces. I've mentioned this one before, but it's really hard, especially in our 20s, to go on Facebook and see all these people like doing all these incredible things and seeing like people you once dated getting engaged. It's crazy, and so it's important to remind yourself that, you know, you're doing your life just the way it should be going. Your time will come that you get promoted and that you buy a house and that you get engaged and that you have kids. Like, don't rush. There's very few things better than paying off your credit card bill. So pay it off. Oftentimes we focus on getting our hearts broken, that we don't ever really talk about breaking someone else's heart. Like, it's something that we also have to bring up more, and that is that you're gonna break someone's heart eventually, whether that be your friend, your parents, something like that. You're gonna do something to disappoint people, and there's no way you can truly prepare for it. 20s, man, we are more than likely to be super hard-headed, and it's important that we know that we're gonna have to learn things the hard way in order for us to actually learn. A lot of times your friends are probably gonna be like, don't date that one guy, don't date that fuckboy, but you're gonna do it anyway, and you gotta learn the hard way, and that's just the way to life. We do it as a child. They said don't touch something, we touch it. Dating within a friend group is messy, unless it succeeds. Don't be afraid to tell a guy no. In our 20s, it's hard to kind of focus on what we should invest in our lives, because being 20-something is expensive, but one thing that I think everyone should invest in, along with the jeans, perfume, and the lipstick, is a bed. You spend so much time in your 20s in your bed. Nowadays, there's so many different like little services and stuff like that you can just get one delivered in a box, and they're very comfortable. I have a Casper, I love it. Not sponsored, just wanted to say that. Expand your food palette, but also know that dinosaur chicken nuggets at the grocery store are $6 for an entire bag. While you're tasting new foods, it's always nice to remember that you don't have to eat all that food and that you can always go home and eat some chicken nuggets after, but at least you're trying. We on YouTube kind of, just like society for some reason, always stresses the importance of a little black dress. But like, it doesn't have to be a little black dress. You can just have a dress in your closet that is your go-to staple. I have 3 of these dresses. Shit, nothing looks good on me. It's nice to know that you have those things that you're gonna feel confident in. And no, they're not necessarily a little black dress, because that can be basic. There's nothing wrong with little black dresses, but get the dress that you feel confident in. People are probably gonna read into this one way too much, but don't read into it. Just something that I've experienced in life is that toxic people can often be disguised as your best friend. When I was growing up, I always told my mom, I was like, whatever, I just am gonna marry rich. And she always told me, Sarah, that's not the way to life. You don't need to marry someone successful, you need to be successful yourself. And that's true. As I got older, I learned to accept that one. So that is it, guys. That is my 20 things every 20-something girl should know. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, you guys can continue reading more on my blog. I'll have it linked in the description box below. And as always, stick around by subscribing. You just hit that little circle thing and it's gonna subscribe you. And then also check out my other videos. It's okay to binge watch, you know, just own it, embrace it. Until next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.